The third episode of Secret Invasion dropped a major bombshell on us if you just know exactly what to look for and where to listen. Because episode 3 revealed an Avenger is actually a Skrull. So let's talk about this and the big implication on what's to come. So in last week's episode, we saw a pretty intense standoff and a war of words between Nick Fury and Rhodey, aka the War Machine, who ended up firing Nick Fury and telling him, "You're no longer in the business that you think you are. Take a hike, we're gonna deal with this." And obviously a lot of people were speculating, including us here, that this is probably not the James Rhodes we know. During this episode, we also see Nick Fury get called Nick, and he knows that that's a dead giveaway. Again, we've known this for a while. Everybody that knows him, his associates, they all call him Fury. The moment you call him Nick, he's on to you. In last week's episode, guess what Rhodey called Fury? He calls him Nick. After this, we see Nick Fury almost panting outside on a bench looking really worried. Now brings us to episode 3. Well, in the third episode, at the end, we see Nick Fury's wife Priscilla, who goes to a bank to retrieve something that's in the vault. We see her pull out a gun, and then she ends up giving a call to someone who we can't really tell who this is. We assume it's possibly Gravik, or it could be anybody else. Well, if you pay attention, it is actually James Rhodes. It is the War Machine. You can tell that if you just pay attention to the small amount of voice that's coming through. If you boost it, it's there. But also, if you look at the credits, Don Cheadle is credited for this episode. So there we go. We now know that we can pretty much assume that for at least the duration of this, but who knows how long, James Rhodes has been impersonated by a Skrull. And this is definitely going to add a major shift in terms of perception of other characters and whoever might appear and how they're going to resolve this. And who knows what this means for the future and how this might lead into Armor Wars, but there's definitely a lot at play here.